Hey guys, Ed over here at FICM Repair. It's just a little Monday morning video montage. So this question comes in: can you clean an oil cooler? And you can back flush an oil cooler in place. Motorcraft has a product called VC9, Victor Charlie 9, for that purpose. It's a glorified boiler cleaner. So after you go ahead and drain all the coolant out and stick a garden hose in your degas bottle and just kind of put it in there on the barely on setting while you got that little valve on the bottom of your radiator open to let it all out, and you do that until between your fingers it no longer feels slippery, right? And then you go ahead and close it up and put in 2 jugs of VC9 and go for like a 100-mile spin if you can. And what probably you're going to drain out looks a whole lot like charcoal. It's an impressive product actually, but do it, drive for like 100 miles. So find a time to go see a buddy or something, and then use either the Fix Your 6 back flush valve or the back flush functionality inside of uh, IPR Research's backflush. I see IPR Research's coolant, full flow coolant kit with a manifold, which includes backflush functionality, and go ahead and backflush that crap up out of there inside the oil cooler because you've obviously freed up some floaties, and so you can go ahead and do that. But if you wanted to, what you could also do, I suppose, is you could put there's a product in your local Home Depot or Lowe's called CLR. And you could take some CLR and you could take your oil cooler out of the truck and you could drop it in a bin of CLR and just kind of, put a hose on the one side, put a hose on the other side, and clean out all the passages that way if you wanted to. That said, that's an awful lot of work. The CLR route is what I'm referring to. That's an awful lot of work only to find out that it didn't work. And I will tell you that, Mishimoto's kit here available on FICMRepair.com, it's like less than $200. And so it's just like, man, are you sure you want to go through all that work only to find out that it did or didn't work? That just strikes me as like a lot. But if something's $1 and you only have 99 cents, it doesn't matter how much you're short by. You're short. So if you want to try that, take some CLR, put it in a tub of hot water, ideally with this oil cooler, with your clogged up oil cooler, and give her a whirl. By all means, give it a shot. And post back in the comments and let us know that worked for you. Maybe it's the solution. We can just start buying. We can just start selling. O-ring kits and sealant gasket kits instead of the whole kit and caboodle. It just strikes me like a lot. I don't know that I'd want to mess with it. But can you backflush? Yes, you can. And is there a 40-page guide followed by a 1-page cheat sheet on FICMRepair.com under the maintenance tips section called Lose the Ford Gold Coolant that discusses how? Yes, and by the way, down the path of losing the Ford Gold Coolant, hit up your local O'Reilly's and take a look at the Peak Final Charge Global product. It's a black jug with a red lid. Call ahead, get the 100% concentrate stuff sent from the warehouse. Don't be buying the 50/50 stuff. Why buy water? And the directions allude to that as well. So, great question. Super appreciate you. Hope this answer helps. FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together. Thanks, guys.